So yeah, so your lead single.
Cuando Volveras.
So how did you come up with that? What's the story behind that song?
Basically, the story behind that song was the following. I wanted to do something different in which I incorporated two sounds that are very familiar within New York, the culture itself, which is drill. It's a kind of hip hop that right now everybody's listening to. That's the vibe everybody's getting to. And I wanted to introduce something that we already all know, which is bachata music, especially in the Latin community. So I wanted to fuse them together. So we managed to do this song by basically taking a sample off a famous bachata group called Aventura from Romeo Santos, and then we infused it with drill element. And once we infused it, it came out to be just a sort of way different sound. Basically it's a drill, but sang as a bachata also. But I put it in my own wordplay because the original song itself basically means when are you coming back? That's like if you had somebody intimate before, now I mean they left your life and now you saw her again and you want her back. So it's like when are you coming back? But I added a little bit more towards my own story towards the original song basically, and we created basically Cuando Volveras, bachata drill.
Okay, all right. It's a dope song, very versatile. Something you could play in the club, like it's very, very upbeat. I was looking at your YouTube and I realized, like, yo, you've been at this for a while. Like, you've been doing music for quite a long time.
Definitely,
You had videos going back 12 years, right? So, like, during that time, how do you think you changed? How'd you grow? How'd you mature?
I grew in everything, in every aspect, because when you're an artist, it's like you going out there, and it's like being a politician. You going out there, you shaking hands, you learning from people. You gotta learn everything from your digital marketing aspect towards everything, how you're gonna perform, how you're gonna act, how you're gonna interact, and basically first appearance is the greatest of them all. If you appear to somebody in the beginning and they're on your behalf and they like you, then you already won them as a public, as a fan, as a friend, as anything. But they're gonna be on your behalf, and those are the people that are gonna support you and consume your music and go out there when you actually make these parties or go out there on stage and know what I mean? Because
your primary supporters, your day one supporters, and it's like you have to make an impression right away. Right.
Basically.
So, last questions. Like, what has kept you doing it for this long? Is it wanting to be successful and famous, or is it just love of the music, or is it both?
I don't think it's the want for me to want to be famous, because let's be real about it. Everybody wants that. When everybody's coming up as an artist, people are looking for the fame and the money and the glamour and doing all of this and that, but I really do it because it's my passion. I like to have fun with it. Let me tell you something. If you're not having fun with your music, you're not living your music. And that's 100%. Because if you don't have fun with what you do, then it's like it's being forced to you. And you don't really do it, and it doesn't come out with that same intention and that same energy that you want it to. So you need to have fun with what you want to do at the end of the day. And this is something I love to do. That's why I've been doing it. As you said, I've been doing it for a while now.
All right, dope. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for coming through. Let everybody know where they could find you.
Always, thank you. The pleasure is mine. You already know. You can find me at B.O.N.Y NYC on Instagram, B.O.N.Y NYC on YouTube, and B.O.N.Y NYC on Facebook. You already know. This has been Flow, the original, the best platform in New York. You already know. Te lo digo yo, B.O.N.Y. Ya tú sabes.